That is so beautiful. I had no idea that it glows at night and then it just transitions into a normal tree as the moon sets. Oh my gosh, that's so lovely. Oh, I'm in love. I'm in love. There's trees everywhere. Trees absolutely everywhere. Hello everyone and welcome back to the Sims 4 Cowplant Challenge! And yes, it has been a little while since we have seen the Green family legacy and all of their antics. I was away for Thanksgiving break, but I am back and just in time because we are going to be wrapping up the Cowplant Challenge with about another week of in-game gameplay before we start diving into Fern Green leading the way as a veterinarian. I am very excited about that, and I'm pretty sure that soon we will start hearing the little padding of puppy paws on the farm. But before any of that, we need to celebrate, guys, because we opened up the mines! We opened up the mines, which is so awesome, and I think Fern wishes she could skip school. She's so used to not having to go to school because of her summer vacation. I know that she just wishes that she didn't have to go. Unfortunately, she has class in 2 hours and her homework isn't done because she spent the whole day last time in the mines, which are so beautiful and stunning. Oh my gosh, I had never been in the Forgotten Grotto before and I am totally in love with it now that we have had a chance to go. Also, we did manage, because we opened up that challenge in our Cowplant Challenge. You can check the description, or actually better yet, because the rules are so long, you can check the comments and I will pin the rules for the challenge down below. Oh my goodness. But one of the challenges that we had for the Cowplant Challenge was to open up the mines by getting pine up to level 10 of the handiness skill and bring some of the water from the mines up out of there and water the dead trees that used to sit on our farm. We had 1, 2, 3 dead trees, and they now have been sprinkled with the water that we have access to in the mines, and because of that, they transformed into these beautiful trees. And you may recognize a couple of these. This is actually the tree that will lead Fern should she ever want to investigate it, or anybody else who wants to climb into a mushroom log. I don't think that anyone else in the family other than Fern would really be willing to investigate a gorgeous mushroom tree log, which is quite a pity because I would do that in a heartbeat. But it will lead her over to the glade. So this is actually the special portal that you can normally only find in Willow Creek or debug mode if you happen to know how to use Sims 4 cheats. And you can plunk it down and then we can actually go ahead and travel to the glade, which we've done with our grandfather before, I think, just once or twice when she was an itty bitty kid deep in the recesses of her memory. She might even wonder if that was really something that actually happened or not. But we can travel to the glade and we can fish and explore and gather up the plants that are hiding there through this tree. So it kind of leads to a little fairy meadow is what I like to say. And then we've got this tree over here, which some of you guys may recognize from the movie stuff pack, I think is where it came from. It's very lovely. I just like the idea that it's a normal, super healthy tree that they have hung lanterns from. And it just seems to attract a lot of fireflies. It's kind of like my daydream for it. Kind of sparkly, the way that all of these trees down here, which actually Devin planted with her own 2 hands. Thank you very much. We don't need magic water for hard work. But all of these trees down here kind of sparkle because they're ready to evolve, as you can see. So I like to imagine that this tree faintly does that as well. So I love the orchard that we have actually built with our own 2 hands. We have our beautiful blackberry little bramble area down here. I kind of wonder if I can cover this in plants. I wonder if there's some sort of like ground cover leaf that the Sims can walk over like in Sims 2. I'll have to investigate. But that's the second tree right over here. Just normal, but it's kind of shiny, beautiful, attracts fireflies. In fact, I could actually put down fireflies around here. I have a special mod that I hope is still installed. I'll have to check if it survived the pets upgrade, but there is a special mod out there that I can definitely do a mod spotlight on that actually lets you put down spots where the bugs from the outdoor retreat pack will constantly respawn. So I'm definitely going to put fireflies down around here. A+ idea, Seri. I absolutely love it. And then finally, last but not least, we have another absolutely gorgeous tree that has grown right here to celebrate the farm recovering and the land really having life return to it. And this tree is a very unique one everyone should have had access to for the plant sim challenge. I don't think we're going to make any plant sims right now. I've only used it once during the challenge so that we could actually have Tate turn into a plant sim. Plant sim is a temporary effect unless you have mods in, but if we go inside and explore the mystical magic bean portal tree, it should actually take us off into the mysterious lands that will transform our sim temporarily into a plant sim. I don't think we're going to be using that anytime soon, but I wanted somewhere super special to keep this tree other than Tate's garden. And I like the idea that that tree has been part of the Green family running this farm for generations, and it's used to having a little bit of gardening magic and know-how. So this is more to represent the mysterious Greens of the past, possibly even the great-great-grandparents of Allison, who knows, who had a little touch of fairy magic perhaps, and could turn into plant sims or give the plant sim powers from this tree. We'll investigate that in the future. So it's not something that we'll really play with right now, but it's something that our wonderful Fern, who I'm increasingly thinking if we manage to save the farm, which we're right on the cusp of doing, will inherit this place and maybe even turn this barn into a little vet. What would that would be so cute if she could turn her barn into like a little veterinary office. Or what if we actually transformed some of these areas to have like cows that were dogs and we collected their poo and sold their poo, or like tried to get them to have golden poo, and that was the way we could actually run things with the farm. So I have lots and lots of ideas on how we could actually make a functional farm using the cats and dogs that have been transformed to look like cows and sheep and other things. But we'll talk about that in the future, because right now we still have a little bit of a challenge left to us in tidying up the Cowplant area and really making it so this Cowplant area looks nice and also has the missing cowberries planted. We have 8 sim days, including the one we are currently on, to finish up that part of the challenge. But you guys, we gotta just step back and celebrate because we have done it. We have gotten the 3 beautiful trees regrown with the special water from the Forgotten Grotto. We have repaired the house and the barn so their windows aren't cracked and the siding is fixed up and the wallpaper is fixed up. We have even managed to do one of our several little optional challenges and made a fairy garden that all of the happy little frogs are frolicking in. I absolutely adore this. We have even befriended and moved in Allison Cowberry and thus changed every single one of the negative lot traits to positive ones like natural light and gnomes and great soil, and that's awesome. So the only thing that's missing on the Cowberry Farm Challenge are the cow plants. So all right, let's get the day started. We have a lot to do today. I think that we're going to switch tactics, and instead of being down inside of the mines trying to fish, we may actually, oh look, there's some dragon fruit ready to harvest. We may actually work with our spliced plants again and try creating more spliced plants by taking the dragon fruits and splicing them to the snapdragons we have over here. And we'll see if we can get these magnificent snapdragons churning out some of those berries. We still have not had even a single harvest of the actual cowberry from our spliced plants yet. So I'm really nervous about that. And we're going to go ahead and splice onto all of the snapdragons that we have in the back corner to see if we can start seeing some results. But otherwise, it's just kind of splicing those plants, tending to the garden, and twiddling our thumbs by fishing down in the mines with Pine and Devon in the hopes that we can find the cow plants. All right, so there we go. And down here, we actually have an adorable scene with Great Aunt Allison playing and trying to teach to say please and thank you. Yeah, he's like, I don't want to learn how to say please and thank you. You know, for being so adorable, little Aspen is actually very stubborn, and I wonder if he refuses to learn please and thank you, even from his great aunt Allison the ghost, who he can see because he's one of the kids, because he's independent. Oh, look, he's gaining manners. I'm so proud. So his parents are sound asleep, and he woke up in the middle of the night, and Allison, feeling playful and more in love with these family descendants that she has really stepped up to kind of take over and help little Aspen be quite happy. You can see we're saying nonsense to Allison. They're both playful. They love playing with each other. They've been having a great time. And this little guy is gaining so many manners from his ghost auntie, like great aunt at this point. So they're interacting and having a great time. And then we have our wonderful exhausted parents enjoying a nicer bed that they can kind of relax in now that we have a little bit of money to start throwing around. And then finally, we have got the girls needing to get ready to go to school. So Fern didn't do her homework, unfortunately. I do believe that her sister, however, did quite a lot of homework. So let me check on her sister. Yeah, her homework is complete, and I think that our wonderful goody two-shoes, Amber, who I say with love, being a goody two-shoes, actually, man, I think she actually happens. Oh, she's a grade F student. No, we need to get her up on that. But she wants to enter that special school. So when she goes to high school, which she will actually age up at the end of the challenge, she wants to go to a special high school dedicated to studying like the body and logic, basically like a private high school that's going to help her become a doctor is her dream at the moment. Also, let's go ahead. We just broke the tub, and I think Fern would be a little bit nervous about that. Oh, teenagers gain responsibility from fixing things. Does she have any handiness skill? I think she'd be like, because she forgot to do her homework, and she's realizing that because class is going to start soon. And so her parents are still asleep, so she's going to frantically try to fix this before they find out what she did. And she does actually have one handiness skill. That is so interesting. All right, and she's working on her freelance botanist. No, you were supposed to. Where's the ghost grandma? No, what are you doing? You don't need to use the bathroom. You shouldn't have to. Oh, dang it. And what is she doing? She's just sprinkled fruit cobbler all over the floor. You're just as bad. No wonder the child is over in the living room covering it in spices. You're sprinkling all of this food on the ground. What are you doing, woman? Oh my gosh. Like, I can't even pick these up. Oh, all right. We'll take care of her in a second. But my theory for why Allison actually ends up having needs that we have to take care of as a ghost that include things like hunger and bladder, are that she's kind of flipping back and forth. And I think we talked about this in a previous episode, but I apologize. It's my first day back to work, so I'm a little bit like, what were we doing? But my theory for why the ghosts have needs is the fact that she's struggling to get a foothold and kind of resolve the fact that she's dead in the mortal plane. And the higher we get her happiness so that we can really kind of churn up her aspiration and get lots of satisfaction points, then the more we will be able to afford like the really cool permanent things like never weary or let's see, I think she's also got like still bladder, things like that kind of make it so we have never weary for Tate. And as a result, that man never sleeps. So I like the idea that hardly hungry, never weary, we'll grab those for our ghost and say that she has more stability. She's finding more peace on the mortal plane through the joy of watching her descendants frolic on her farm. And that will explain why she very rarely becomes hungry or weary. But going through the motions of behaving as though she were still alive by having these needs, to me, that is her way of having to struggle to stay on the mortal plane and not crawl back into her urn. So there we go. That's my little explanation for her. But come over here. And what could I do? Parenting, discipline, recent behavior. I think she'd be kind of calm about it and ask not to make a mess. Is she gaining parenting skill? She's gaining parenting skill. Oh my goodness. That's so cute. She never had kids of her own, and she never really had any romance in her life. Now we've gained a little responsibility. I'm even going to let her clean it up. What? No. Now we lost a little responsibility? Oh, he's off to go babble and hug lovingly his older sister, who just finished fixing. Oh, she gained a huge boost of responsibility for fixing that tub. I think that she's feeling pretty relieved because now maybe her family won't be upset at her. All right, but her parents are still asleep. All right, Amber, you're going to go ahead and wake up, my dear. You are very hungry, but I don't think you'll have time to eat now. Darn it. Can I send her downstairs to eat the fruit cobbler? Let's see. Is that fruit cobbler just like glitched forever? What did Iris do? Oh, nope. There she goes. Off to grade school. Sorry. I'm sorry. All right. And we're going to go ahead and I'm actually going to have Allison like clean up inside the house because she really wants to help out with the family and take good care of them. Oh, look, here comes Aspen. Oh gosh, he's so cute. And then also our canning mod has been fixed. Thank you so much to Icy Munmun for her dedication at being a fantastic modder because she has already fixed several of the things that got broken with the cats and dogs upgrade. And I love it. So now we can we could possess it as a ghost. That's funny. But now we can make jam and pickles and spread again, which is fantastic because that lets Devin make a ton of money off of the blueberries and everything else she has. And speaking of Devin and speaking of making a ton of money, I have got to get her up. Aspen, you're so cute. He's almost to the bottom. Oh, that's so adorable. But I've got to get her up so that she can start grafting those plants. So we're going to have her wake up because she's going to be like, oh, the kids, did they make it to school? And then let's see. What else does she want to do? She wants to plant something. And she wants to woohoo in a bush. I did promise her that for all the hard work she's been doing lately. And then we actually don't have a dresser in here, but we should be able to afford one now that we've got so much stuff like the Cimteria. We can sell Gonk, which I think we dug him up when we were in the mines. We can actually sell the amethyst, but amethyst, believe it or not, is Devin's favorite of all of the different materials because she loves purple. She loves purple and she loves amethyst, and it gives an energizing decor, so we might actually save that. The hilariously tiny T-Rex arms I personally love, so I would love to keep those. Look at all those mushrooms. We don't need that many mushrooms. Are they even good as fertilizer? Who knows? Let's see. What else can we sell? The bat fish is so cool. We can sell the perfectly preserved mustache, and we'll sell the little Mysum trophies because we're not really needing those for Devin at least. Or the kids, really. Well, you know what? The little ribbit one's really cute. So we'll give that to the little boy. There we go. We'll give that to Aspen. The alabaster we can go ahead and sell, and the ruby we'll go ahead and sell. Just because we can, and it makes a good bit of money. The death metal, I'm so curious about. That's an interesting thing. I feel like Amber would have asked to please keep that because she wants to study life and death. She's a very serious child. All right, so let's see if we can get these people some more upgrades in the house, including a nice dresser. So let's check out the dressers. Gosh, I've missed the Green family. It's so nice to be back, but let's see if we can get something done with them today. All right, storage. Oh yeah, I forgot I had these really cute little storage units. Oh, they're so cute. Oh my gosh. Maybe we'll keep those. Do we have like a one tile dresser that I could just stick in this little spot right here? I think we actually do have. No, that's a 2 tile. It just pretended. Is this a 1 tile? Is there such a thing as a 1 tile dresser? Siri will find out now. Okay, apparently not there. Darn it. All right. Well, I guess maybe we should just go for a full-on closet. That kind of less gigantic fashionista closet. Apparently we could do that. Okay. Well, let's actually grab the room then. And we'll make the bathroom a little bit smaller, I suppose. That might not hurt anything. Let's go back so that I can move the lamp. There we go. There we go. And make that a little bigger. And now we can come over here and we have the less gigantic Fashionista's Closet. Like the Fashionista's Closet, only less gigantic. So it's only 1 deep instead of 2 deep, which I really appreciate. And of course it is by the amazing Plastic Box. So Plastic Box of Mod the Sims. Mod the Sims. Now it's 2 less gigantic. It just leaves this giant gap. No, that's not what I wanted either. Oh, dear me. I guess I need a wall there. It's been a long time since I've tried to install a closet. So let's see. If I put a wall there and then I grab the panel color of the wall. All right, let's try this again. Less gigantic closet. Do you work? Can't intersect with walls. What? How did I What? What? Can't intersect with the walls, but you don't line up with the walls. Make up your mind. Does it need more space in the back? Let's see. Can't intersect with walls. Gosh darn it. That's so embarrassing. Okay, fine. What if I come over here? Well, I don't want to get rid of that window. Okay, you know what? I was gonna make a cute little closet where Devon and Pine could possibly pop in there for a little bit of a woo of the who, but I don't know. Hang on one second, guys. Oh, well, now I just feel silly. Okay, so all you have to do is place the closet and then you drag the walls over them. That is so easy. Oh, I wish that was a little bit more intuitive, but that's okay. That's just silly Seri being silly. And then let's see. I think I want to change the color of the doors, but nah, we can probably decorate with just a different color. Also, it's very dim in here. I feel like once Devon would kind of get on the move with starting to decorate, then she would really, really get into it. She would really want to start changing things up. Also, let's do BB move objects on because it's kind of odd that I can't put the bed back there. There we go. But I feel like once Devon starts decorating inside of a room, then she just kind of goes hog wild on it. Let's see. That's a boring dresser. That's so cute. Oh my gosh. But she would just keep going. She would just want to make sure like everything started looking nice, and she'd be like, oh, you know, maybe we should go ahead and we should just put a new lamp in. And I think Pine would just sort of lovingly sigh and get ready to do a whole bunch of work back outside, crafting a bunch more pieces that we can start using to pay for all of the little upgrades, just a few here and there that Devon would like to start seeing. Like, I think it's fair to say that she thinks a nice lamp might be a really charming, especially if it's a fun little candle lamp. I do think we better watch out for candle lamps right now though, because that's like at little kid height. But there's all these really cute fanciful lamps. Oh, and this little brindleton light that I love so much. Why is it so cute? Oh, that's adorable. Well, none of the family has been to Brindleton yet, so that might be kind of odd to put out there. But let's see. Do I have a cute little table lamp? The Simdrass table lamp. Oh, that's kind of cute that we could put in here. Again, no candles that low because Aspen might be able to get them. What's this? Oh, this is charming. Okay, all right. Maybe we'll just have one candle and we'll teach Aspen very carefully not to mess with it. Oh, that's so charming, actually. I love it. Let's see. And then maybe, it's kind of hard to get like good colors with this bed in here. Maybe just this one. It's so simple though, but you know what? Doesn't that start to look like something that you would expect to see in one of those little hipster magazines? I think so. And anything I go, does that look like something out of like a hipster Instagram magazine thing? Makes me go, ah, yes, Devon. That's Devon. All right, so let's see. What else can we put in here? It's so cute! Okay, that goes in here too. I'm very happy with that. And then actually, let's put in a rug because I feel like I said, now that Devon's awake, and now that she's got a little bit of money and funds aren't like the very first thing that we're panicking over, I feel like she would definitely start letting her snob trait come out with upgrading the house, which is not a bad thing. I'm a very big believer in advocating that just because a sim has like a trait that people are like, oh, you don't want to be a snob, that's not a bad thing. You can totally make that work. There we go. Let's see. Let's grab a nice rug. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, this is the Plum Bob Society's rug that they made. Oh, that's adorable. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, good. But yeah, okay. So we've started to decorate because Devon has a little bit of money. And she is now awake. And I think that she might actually, let's see, clubs, plan wedding event. Let's go ahead and express fondness to Pine. Is he stinky? I think he's majorly stinky. So we may have tried out the closet, but I think that that's enough to make Devon go, on second thought, maybe I have work in the garden to do. Because he's absolutely disgusted by himself for all of the stink he's got. But I think that Devon would definitely give him a good morning smooch because she's excited about how the house is turning out now that they've got a few decorations in it. It always just puts her in a good mood to have new stuff that looks nice. All right, there we go. So I'm going to go ahead and let this guy take a shower. I'm going to let Devon change, try on new outfit, change outfit, plan outfit. Can you just like try on new outfit? Can you just change outfit? Oh, she can change others' outfits. Make out? No. Why is it you can do everything with that closet except for just changing into your like normal clothes? That's so funny. All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and let her go downstairs and have some fruit cobbler to start her day and find where her toddler ran off to. Open, clear out spoiled food. And then we'll let her go ahead and grab some of that delicious fruit cobbler for breakfast. That sounds awesome. Where's the baby? Okay, he's playing outside, which I think is going to surprise both the parents, but they're not used to having their daughters off at school. And then Allison's apparently visiting. Okay. Allison. Okay. That's a little bit much, Allison. A little bit much, to say the least. I'm gonna have Pine start cleaning up this room because I feel like that's the first thing he would do is start taking care of whatever mess the kids started making around the house. And Allison's having a hard time. I wonder what's up with her. Allison, why don't you go ahead and sleep? Please don't die of hunger either while you're at it. Come on, come sleep. I'll let her sleep in Fern's bed. There we go. Why are we cooking? Why are we making spaghetti? And why are we just not eating the spaghetti? What is this? Unpack sack lunch. What kind of sack lunch do we have here? All right. And then she just got a boost from Packed with Love. Well, what was it? It was a fruit cobbler? Well, go ahead and eat it then. Can you eat it? Iris, how did you glitch out our fruit cobbler? Of course she would. All right, so our fruit cobbler is currently glitched. So let's just go ahead and we're going to make out in the open. Let's just make a nice breakfast scramble. Why not? In fact, well, we'll go inside. Devin's kind of picky about those things. All right. Plus, we did get a fancy new grill, so that makes sense that she would want to cook inside. All right. Let's see. Scrambled eggs with bacon, grilled cheese. Let's just make a simple eggs and toast family size then, since not many of the family members are home. All right, you gonna do that? Okay. So apparently I have to throw out all of the old food because it's kind of glitchy from the updates. That's fine. It happens. It happens. All right, we'll clear that out. There we go. There we go. Okay. Yep. All right. I guess it's just like back up your mods and make sure you remove food from your pockets. Oh, this is so cute too. Jeez. Look at all the cute. Brought to you by the Plum Bob Society. Oh my gosh. And their garden or their cottage life stuff. All right, there we go. Dad's cleaning up the house. Wonderful. Devin's making some breakfast and admiring her adorable little basket. Oh, this is so adorable. I can't wait to decorate even more. Good, good, good. Breakfast scramble. Cleaning up. Aspen's gracing the potty. He's like a cat. We just cleaned the potty. So, of course, he has to go use it. Just like a cat in a litter box, if you ask me. But all right. And as soon as Devin finishes making the food and having a little bit of a breakfast with her husband or her fiance, soon to be husband, at the end of the challenge, actually, we have a lot to do. All right. Are you going to eat it? Uh-oh. That doesn't bode well. I'll be right back, guys. Huzzah! Finally, I got it working! An hour and a half later, we have discovered that for some reason, one of the Plum Bob Society cottage garden couches was bugged with the recent Cats and Dogs edition, so that if you had the couch installed for some reason, then your Sims couldn't eat. They could make the food, they could pick the food up, but then they couldn't actually eat the food. How weird is that? I swear, the bugs and glitches and things that break in The Sims 4 when you have custom content are so wonky. Do you guys remember when I tried playing with the void critters and I couldn't because of a decorative toy that we had installed in decorations? Oh my gosh, it's just so weird. Anyway, Devin's feeling much better now that she has managed to eat that meal. I'm feeling pretty hungry myself because that was about an hour and a half of work. But let's go ahead and let Devin give her adorable little son who has come over here to check on her a loving hug. Meanwhile, we have good old Dad Pine back here making sure that his kidlet is doing well. Is he very hungry? He is actually just a little bit hungry, but might as well grab some food. How's our little tyke? Oh, he's hungry too. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's so cute. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and have Devin put Aspen up in the high chair. and serve him some food from the breakfast that they made. So she can grab a serving for Aspen in just a second. Come on, stop chit-chatting and put him away. And then we're going to send Devin outside. Oh my gosh, okay, Devin. Did you see how she picked him up? Oh my goodness, I swear. Oh, glorious day. It's a day of glitches, apparently. But we're going to actually send Devin upstairs, use the restroom really quickly, and then we're going to send her outside. And I'm going to get her working on kidding. Let's see. Are you doing well? Okay, this is doing well. We have our very nice splice plant, then the very nice dragon fruit plant, and we're actually going to take a cutting from all of the grown dragon fruit plants that we have. Let's see, very nice dragon fruit plant, very nice dragon fruit plant. All right, very nice dragon fruit plant. Okay, we're going to take a cutting from this one too. Very nice dragon fruit plant. Okay, we're going to go ahead and take a cutting. Then we're going to harvest from this one. And then once she's ready, we'll take a cutting from this one. And then we will escort all of the cuttings over to this side where we need to feed that cow plant before it eats somebody. And we are actually going to go ahead and we are going to graft on the cuttings onto this magnificent snapdragon flower. And hopefully this will turn out into, like, it'll turn out to be a perfect cowberry plant garden. That is my big goal there. And we also have to feed this cow plant who we actually haven't named yet. So I might actually ask the patrons over on our Patreon server to help me name, or our Patreon Discord to help me name all of these little guys, because that would be fun. But if you guys have suggestions, please provide them. It'll be really fun to look over all of the possible names. We're going to be really ambitious and say for all 6, that's right. I'm sure we'll make this work. I'm sure we'll get all 6 of the required cow plants before it's too late, right? Right? Oh dear. All right, well, let's go ahead and take a cutting from this one too. Do you just want to, okay. Oh, yay! Devin can now overgrow pruned bonsai trees to reshape them. That's so cool. Actually, Devin would probably love taking care of a bonsai tree. And we'll have her feed him in a second because Devin really loves to feel like she's being challenged and she really loves logic challenges. Let's see. That's from spinach. That's from dragon fruit. So we'll go ahead and we will graft the dragon fruit. Okay, graft. I need to make sure I'm picking the right one. So that's parsley, UFO, which would be cool. There's the dragon fruit again, because there's not much of a point in splicing parsley of all things onto these plants. Let's see. There we go. And she's coming down. All right. There you go, Devin. We're going to get this done. And it's going to create a splice plant, right? Yes, look, snapdragon, cowberry, and dragon fruit now ready to go. Oh, that makes me so happy. And then we'll have her tend the garden in just a little bit. She is adding in, what do you mean you can't reach those ones? Oh, well, all right, we'll have her, what do you mean? Oh, maybe it's because I need to reselect it. All right, well, let's see. Not onion, not huckleberry, not garlic. What do you mean you only accepted one grafting? I sent you over there. No wonder she was so quick about it. What, lady? Did she use all of it up? What the heck? What the heck? Didn't we just, like, take a cutting? How many cuttings can you take? I don't want to take additional cuttings and kill my dragon fruit, but did she only take 2 cuttings? How weird. I mean, because I don't want to kill the dragon fruit. They take forever to grow. And like she has a whole bunch of them in her pockets that we could plant. And she does want to plant something. So I guess we'll send her out here and have her plant a couple of these dragon fruit. But I'm really worried if, like, didn't we take a whole bunch of cuttings? Where did they all go? Now it's just a bunch of parsley and huckleberry and all sorts of nonsense and onions. What am I going to do with onion cuttings? Now the UFO cutting is pretty useful. So I think we'll go ahead and we will actually graft the UFO cutting onto another one of these wild onion plants. Is the UFO cutting at the back here? Yes, it is. Because they actually grow in very quickly back there, which I like. All right, so we'll go ahead and evolve this guy. And we'll go ahead and graft on, where's my UFO cutting? The UFO cutting. Stop checking. What are you doing? Devin, I'm glad you're a good mother, but seriously, like, go back outside and get to work. All right, and you little guy want to go tell a story and play with your dad. And You don't need food. I don't know why he's trying to stick the baby back in there, but he doesn't need to. All right, well, toddler care. Let's actually work on help with needs. Ask to clean self off. Give second wind. You can give a second wind to your child. What? Oh, he might need a nap soon. But let's try please and thank yous for a little bit, because we were working on that with Great Aunt Allison. All right, well, let's plant these dragon fruit. I'm really nervous because if you take 2 cuttings from a plant too soon, you actually end up killing it. And I could have sworn, like, I would have put money down that we got a like little dragon fruit grafting from each one of those. Darn it, I guess I'll have to wait till tomorrow, but we're really pushing it very closely on running out of time to get all of the plants that we need, especially because these guys now have to grow up. Maybe I should send them fishing after all. Curses! Everybody was like, Seri, aren't you nervous? Like, you're really pushing it with the challenge. And I was like, what do you mean? We have plenty of time. No. All right, come on. There we go. Let's go ahead and feed this one. If worst comes to worst, we might say the last day or 2. We can go ahead and we will actually allow ourselves to go to Oasis Springs, but I really want to try to pull this off without having to give in on the difficulty level that we've set for ourselves with the challenge. But all right, guys, so now we have grafted what we can. We have oh, Amber's responsibility fell out of the range to earn the responsible trait. What? But her grades are up. What are you talking about? She's working hard. Look, this kid. Oh, wow. She looks horrified at how smelly she is. Amber, oh my gosh, she's so smelly that even she is horrified. Oh dear me. All right, well, I gotta bathe this child, and then I guess we're gonna send the family, the bulk of the family at least, over to the mines. I think we might leave behind Devin to take care of the baby, but I think we'll have Fern and Pine go into the mines again, searching out those cowberry plants. I think that Fern is trying very hard to hide how bad her schooling is from her parents. Well, actually, maybe she'll say that she'll stay here, and then we'll send Devin and Pine fishing for cowberry plants next time. But thank you guys so much for joining me. I love the Green family story. Sorry that today was a little bit bumpy. Spending 2 hours working on fixing the broken mods wasn't exactly the plan for my afternoon, but we've got the trees growing, we have got the family growing, and I cannot wait to share more of their adventures, hopefully in the future, turning this into a beautiful veterinary office. That would be so cool. The family farm with the vet's office. I would love that. And I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.